Can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am, can see.
The slides? The
Yeah,
nutrition and balanced diet? Yeah?
yeah, yeah, can see.
Okay, okay. So where is Riska today?
Don't know, ma'am.
Mm. I hope this is recording. Ah, yeah. Som user? Can I know your name? Zoom user?
Riska, she is not in the online, ma'am.
Ah, okay. Alright, then it's almost 10. Shall we start? Nusra, do you know where is Naslia? Shamla?
Uh,
Shimla?
don't know. Shamla has asked the link, then I will send it in a group.
Naslia?
Mm, Don't know, miss.
Okay. Umesha,
Yes, ma'am.
do you know what happened to Nilshantini and uh yeah,
For them,
Nilshantini?
they can't understand. They said like that, ma'am, and so that they are discontinued. They won't come here after.
So understand in the sense the language problem.
Language problem, yeah.
Okay. So Dushyanti, there is a girl called Dushyanti, as I remember. At the beginning.
Hmm.
Mm. Okay, anyways, Zomio, are you Shamla? And Umesha? Okay. Uh, as I remember last week, one of a girl asked me my number from you, right?
Ma'am,
One of a girl asked me my number from you, right?
yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, where is she? Is she joining online classes or how?
No, ma'am, she's not joining. She's like asking the recording from the it,
Ah,
and then yeah.
okay, okay, okay. Okay, let's start then. Uh, Shimla and Nilshantini is not there, right? Okay, so today we are going to learn about nutrition and balanced diet. Okay, So today our learning objectives will be define nutrition and balanced diet, understand macronutrients, explain the role of hydration and vitamins, and identify healthy eating practices. Okay. So, what is nutrition? So, nutrition in early childhood is the provision of essential nutrition, vitamin, and calories to infant, toddlers, and preschoolers. So, it is a critical foundation for rapid physical growth, brain development, and the establishment of lifelong healthy eating habits. So, proper early childhood nutrition focuses on several key areas to ensure children reach their full potential. So, in early childhood, what are the essential nutrients that we should give them? What are some of the essential nutrients for early childhood?
Fats, carbohydrate, iron, and the
Yeah, iron, carbohydrates, fats, and
minerals.
minerals,
Protein.
proteins. So those are some essential nutritions for early childhood, for like infant and toddler age group. So in early childhood group, which means what is the age group? What is the age group of early childhood?
G.
6 to 12.
6 to 12?
Three.
To
3 years.
early
I'm
childhood.
asking, yeah, early childhood. I'm asking about early childhood. What is the age gap?
0 to 12 month.
0 to
12 month. 1 year. 0 to 1 year.
no. I can remember I told you that.
Zero. 3 years.
2 years?
Three.
0 to 3 years.
Yeah.
Shamla, so according to you, early childhood is based on 1 to 3 years. Correct?
Mm. Yes.
Shamla, that day, I told you about the early childhood age group. Can you remember? So, what is the age group of early childhood? tell me, it's getting late. Miss, there are three stages under early childhood: infant, toddler, pre-school, schooler. So I'm asking, what is the age group?
இன்ஃப்ரண்ட்டுக்கு வந்து 0 to 1 year தானே?
Yeah.
toddlerக்கு 1 to 3 years,
Hmm.
pre-schoolக்கு 3 to 6 years,
Okay. So 1 to
toddlerக்கு தான் 1 to 3 years.
sorry, birth to 6 years, right?
Yeah,
So the early childhood age groups is from birth to 6 years. So 6 years in the sense we can tell like 5, 6 years. Okay, five, six. We can start from that. Like five. Mm, sorry, my mother is shouting. And so yeah, by giving them the essential nutritions, it makes a critical foundation for the rapid physical growth and their brain development and their establishment of lifelong healthy eating habits. Okay, so why nutrition matters? So in the brain development, up to 80% of a child's brain development happens by age 3. Nutrients like healthy fats and iron are critical for cognitive function, attention, and learning. So when it comes to physical health, so balanced diet rich in like calcium, vitamin D, and protein ensure strong bone growth, healthy muscle development, and robust immune system. Okay, and long-term habits in the sense early eating experience directly affect how children eat as they get older, like reducing the risk of obesity, stunting, and diet related diseases later in life. So, those are some facts that nutrition actually, why nutrition actually matters.
What is the meaning of robust immune system is?
Robust immune system is like they are improving the immune system.
Ah, okay.
Improving. So, and obesity, you of course know, right? What is obesity?
Yeah,
Yeah.
overweight.
Yeah, overweight. And stunting in the sense like when a child is too short for their age because of those malnutritions and everything. So
Yeah,
you can remember that has the malnutrition children. Like they don't eat properly and the height and weight is not as same as their age. So those facts also like affect them without the proper nutritions for their age and for their life. Okay.
okay, miss.
Any doubts on this, Nusra? Shamla, any doubts?
no, miss.
Riska is joining. Riska,
Yes, ma'am. Good morning.
good morning. Why late?
Today my daughter is sick, ma'am. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And key aspects of early childhood nutrition. So, essential nutrition. Young children need iron rich foods, which is like lean meat, poultry, fortified cereals, calcium, and vitamin D for bone growth, and varied vegetables, fruits daily. So when it comes to developmental stages, so 6 months plus, which is like from birth to 6 months, they introduce solid foods like milk, formula, those everything. The formula milk, right? So for infants, we used to give after like 6 months the formula milk.
Yes.
Yeah. So, and then to like 2 to 5 years, they focus on establishing healthy eating patterns, has food preferences form, like encourage a wide variety of foods. Okay, so these are some key aspects of early childhood nutrition. And key areas of impact. So, well, brain development. Proper intake of nutrition, including omega 3 fatty acids, supports cognitive functions like memory, attention, and problem solving. Physical growth and strength. Protein, calcium, and vitamin D are essentials for building muscles, strong bones, and teeth. So, immune system support. Nutrients dense foods, particularly a variety of fruits and vegetables, strengthen a child's ability to fight illnesses. So, long term health, early nutrition reduces the risk of obesity, diabetics, and other chronic conditions later in life. So, cognitive and behavioral development, proper nutrition prevents learning defects and attention problems. So, those are some key areas of impacts, like which is like if we comes around the brain development, so it supports the cognitive functions and including the omega 3 fatty acids as well, those fatty acids. Okay, so when it comes to physical growth, protein, calcium, vitamin D are very essential for the muscles building, strong bones, and teeth. Okay, so when it comes to immune system, it is like fruits and vegetables, which like strengthen child's ability to fight their illnesses, right? So when it comes to long term health, so early nutrition in the sense when we are like giving them the proper nutrition from the age of their birth, so that is like early nutrition. Okay, so if we are like giving them the proper intake of nutritions and the omega 3 fatty acids and everything, if we are supporting them, so it maybe get reduced for the risk of obesity, diabetics, and malnutrition and those kinds of conditions, right? And when it comes to cognitive and behavioral development, so when we are giving them the proper nutrition for them, they prevents the learning deficits and attention problem as well. So what are some learning deficits? Learning deficits in the sense learning disabilities. What are some learning disabilities I taught you? Can you remember? Learning difficulties. ADHD is not a learning difficulty. ADHD is a hyperactive disorder.
Emotional function ka.
Learning
disability.
difficulties in the sense I told you about that some can't solve the maths problems and some have this reading ability disabilities and everything. Can you remember? Auditory and visual are like learning styles. I'm asking about learning disabilities. It's in the special needs section. Can you remember we learn about special needs? Yes, dyslexia. So what is dyslexia helps for? No, no, not motor skills.
Dyscalculia ಅದು ತಾನೇ?
Yeah, dyscalculia and dyslexia. So language-based difficulty is dyslexia, Shamla. Okay. So dyscalculia,
ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಂದಿದೆಯಲ್ವಾ ಅದೇ ತರ ಡಿಸ್ಕಲ್ಕುಲಿಯಾ.
yeah. So they can't solve the maths problems correctly, right?
ನಂಬರ್ಸ್
Yeah, 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 yeah. So those are some learning difficulties. Difficulties in the sense disabilities. Okay, so those are some key areas of impact of nutrition. So key nutrition nutritional guidelines. So first 1,000 days. First thousand days in the sense how many months?
Almost 3 years. 3 years, ma'am.
3 years.
2.5 to 3.
It's around like 2 years and 9 months, right?
Months.
Yeah, 2 years and 9 months.
Mm.
So first 1,000 days, please do remember that is like 2 years and 9 months. This may be useful for your MCQs as well. Okay, MCQs, whether you are doing like assignments and everything, these are very helpful. So first 1,000 days, nutritional needs are critical from conception to age 2 for rapid development. So do you know what is conception? Does anyone know what is conception?
Yeah, ma'am. Before pregnancy and the meaning, ma'am. Baby form
Is
ayinadilirundu varada.
Yeah, it means like from pregnancy, right?
Pregnancy.
From pregnancy to age 2. So from pregnancy in the sense it's about 270 days for that, and the child's first 2 years after birth is around 730 days. So altogether it's like 1,000 days. So it approximately like 2 years and 9 months. So if you want, you can write it down. So can you see a whiteboard now?
Yes, ma'am.
So preg it's very hard to write. Pregnancy. This is pregnancy, okay? Equal to 270. This is not 210, this is 270. 270 days. 270 days, we can say it has plus. Okay, it like it different from mothers to mothers, so it can take around 270 days. It can be more plus into that, it can be more minus also into that. Okay, and so pregnancy is around 270 days, and a child's first 2 years after birth. Child first 2 years after birth is 730 days. Okay. So 270 plus 730 equals to 1000. Okay. So 1000 in the sense, 1000 in the sense, it is 2 years and 9 months. Okay, I hope this is clear. Is it clear for you?
Yes, ma'am. Can understand.
I'm sorry for this. So if you want, you can write it down. Nusra, is it clear, Nusra? Shamla? Priska?
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Yeah, clear. We wrote it.
Umasha, are you drawing in the whiteboard?
No, ma'am, it touched. Sorry, ma'am.
No, that's okay. So let me know if you're like finished writing this. Done?
Yes, ma'am.
Riska?
Yeah,
Done.
ma'am. I have done.
Okay. Okay, then I'm closing the whiteboard, okay? Can you see the screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, and then that is like first 1,000 days, okay? And the balanced diet. So, focus on providing a variety of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains daily. So, for a balanced diet for like infants, toddlers, and preschoolers, you have to give them variety of fruits, vegetables, proteins, and whole grains daily. Okay, so till they are covering up to age around like 5 6, you have to keep these everything in their diet for a proper, like for a proper weight for their age and for proper development as well. Okay, key nutritions. So ensure adequate intake of iron. So iron is for basically for brain development, and calcium, vitamin D for bone health. So, healthy habits encourage early eating experiences that include whole foods to reduce dependence on processed fruits. Okay, so these are some key nutritional guidelines that you should follow. Understanding nutrition. So, proper nutrition in early childhood, ages like 1 to 5, is critical for rapid physical growth, brain development, and immune system strength. So, a balanced diet like rich in iron, calcium, healthy fats, and proteins supports cognitive functions and prevent chronic diseases. So, essential dietary focus include whole grains, fruits, vegetables, and dairies while limiting added sugars and sodium. So, do you know what is sodium?
Is salt
Salt, yeah.
like
Salt, yeah. Salt is sodium. Okay, so these are some key points that you have to understand about nutrition. So what is a balanced diet? So a balanced diet in early childhood provides the essential nutrition, which is carbohydrates, proteins, healthy fats, and vitamins and minerals. So children need support to rapid brain development and physical growth. So it involves consuming the right proportions of diverse whole foods while limiting added sugars, salt, and processed snacks. Okay, so for a balanced diet, there have to be carbohydrates, protein, fats, vitamins, and minerals. All right. Uh, yes. Can you give me 5 minutes? I'll come quickly.
yeah,
Okay,
ma'am.
ma'am.
You can
Okay.
take.
All right. Wait.
Okay, ma'am. Wait. Okay.
Guys, hi. I'm back.
Yeah, ma'am.
Sorry. Okay, so balanced diet in early childhood. A simple and highly recommended rule of thumb for organizing a child's meal portion includes half a plate of fruit and vegetables rich in fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins, and one quart of healthy proteins, which is like meat, fish, beans, lentils, eggs for iron and muscle growth. So, one quarter plate whole grains of brown rice, pasta, oats, those everything. Okay, so wait, there's a whiteboard. Okay, so sorry. So this just assume that this is a plate. Okay, so half of this, sorry, wait. Half of this should be what? In here it should be what should be there? Half a plate, one quarter, one quarter. So half a plate, what should be there in the
Fruits
balanced
and
diet?
vegetables.
Fruits and vegetables. I'll just like F and B. And this side of half a quarter, what has to be there?
Carbs.
Protein,
Carbs.
protein, protein.
Proteins,
Carbs.
yeah. Protein, carbs, and everything. I'll write has pro. You write it has protein. So this side of balanced diet, what has to be there?
Grains
Dividing two
and
parts.
Hmm?
That is also dividing, right, ma'am?
So that has to be divided, but when we are
Mm.
like taking a balanced diet, we are taking like 1/2 and 2/4. Okay. So then this side should be what?
fat items.
Healthy fat.
No, it should be grains. Okay.
Greens.
Grains, and you can take it as cereals also. Cereals. If you want to, you can note it down. Done?
Yes, that.
Umesh and Riska?
Yes, ma'am. Finished.
Okay. So, nutrients classifications. So, nutrients are generally divided into two main categories based on how much the body needs daily. So, there are two types of nutrients, which is macronutrients and micronutrients. So, do you ever have, do you know this about? There are like two main categories of nutrients. Do you know about this earlier?
If you share the slide, fill in the whiteboard.
Ah, sorry, wait. Now can you see? தெரியுதா இப்போ?
Yes, ma'am. Can
Yeah,
see.
Okay. So, do you
yeah.
know about these macronutrients and micronutrients?
No, ma'am.
No, right? So, nutrients classify into two types of nutrients, which is macronutrients and micronutrients. Okay. So, together, these substances are vital for human maintaining human health, repairing tissues, and supplying energy as well. Okay. So, the first one is macronutrients. So macronutrients meaning like large. So macronutrients is like large nutritions, while the micronutrients is like small nutritions. Okay. So this is like large and small. So macronutrients meaning large are the nutrients that your body needs in fairly large quantities every single day. So they are responsible for providing the body with energy measured in calories and serving as the building blocks for growth and metabolism. Okay, so carbohydrates, proteins, fats, water. So these includes in the macronutrients. Okay, so obviously large nutrients are like carbohydrate, proteins, fats, and water. Okay, so when it comes to carbohydrate, your body's primary and quickest source of energy found in like grains, fruits, and starchy vegetables. And when it comes to protein, it's essential for building, maintaining, and repairing body tissues like muscles, skin, and hair. So when it comes to fat, so important for long-term energy storage, hormone productions, and the absorption of specific vitamins. So when it comes to water, it is needed in the largest amount of all to regulate body temperature, transport nutrients, and remove waste. Okay, so those are some macronutrients. So any doubt on that?
No, ma'am.
So these four must be included in the macronutrients. Okay, so macronutrients is large nutrients, while the micronutrients is small nutrients. We can recognize and we can remember like that. Okay. Carbohydrates. Okay.
Okay.
Carbohydrates are the primary fuel source for growing brains and active muscles, ideally making up like 45 to 66% of a young child's daily caloric intake. So, prioritize nutrient rich whole food options like fruit, vegetables, and whole grains while severely limiting added sugars and highly processed snacks. The best carbohydrate sources. So, cuckoo. Best carbohydrate sources. Whole grains like oatmeal, brown rice, whole meat pasta, and quinoa. So, do you know what is quinoa?
Yeah.
What is quinoa? Quinoa. So, quinoa is a type of cereal. Okay. So, wait, I'll show you. Can you see?
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is quinoa. So, quinoa is like a cereal. We can say an essential nutrition that they will give to children in those countries like Australia, UK, those types of countries. This is very rich in carbohydrate. I don't know whether they are like selling this quinoa in here, but this is a very rich food in carbohydrate and it supports for the brain development and has the weight also. So,
They are
however, the
selling, ma'am.
infants, huh?
They are selling.
Are they selling?
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, I
Mm.
don't know about this. So it is good if you give them this. So for the weight development, for the age appropriate height development. So it's good. This is very rich in carbohydrate. Okay. So fruits and veggies. So apple, bananas, berries, sweet potatoes, and curries. Dairy. Milk and plain yogurt provides essential lactose along with calcium and proteins. So legumes. Lentils, peas and beans offer a great combination of carbohydrates and fiber. So do you know about legumes? What are legumes? Do you know about legumes? Uh,
Um,
it's like this legumes in the sense that mung and a cowpea,
ah,
those types of grains,
oh,
those everythings. Okay, so these are some best sources that you can give your infant, toddler, preschooler has carbohydrates foods. Okay,
okay.
so protein. Protein is a critical building block for early childhood growth, supporting muscle development, immune function, and overall height and weight. Toddlers typically require about 13 gram to 14 gram of protein per day, which is easily met through everyday foods like milk, eggs, lean meats, and lentils. So, recommended daily intake. Protein needs scale as children grow. It is easy for kids to meet these targets around 3 meals and healthy snacks. So around like age 1 to 3 years, it is like 13 gram to 14 gram per day. You have to give them proteins like this. And age 4 to 8 years, it is 19 gram per day. It means like daily you have to include these types of proteins, these grams of proteins in their balanced diet. Clear? Any
Yes, ma'am.
doubt?
No.
Okay. Nusra, Shamla,
No,
any
madam.
doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Clear.
So now, fats. So fats are critical for early childhood development, serving as the main energy source and the building blocks for the brain, nervous systems, and eyes. So babies and toddlers should not follow low fats diet Instead, healthy, saturated, and full fat options should be prioritized to support their rapid growth. Okay, so best sources of healthy fats. So for like babies and toddlers and preschoolers, you have to give them high fat diets. Okay, not low fat diets. Now as adults, we are taking, of course, like low fat diets, right? Because we are like becoming overweight and everything. So for like babies and toddlers, you can't follow the low fat diets. You have only follow the high fat diets. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So best sources of healthy fats. So avocados, packed with heart healthy monounsaturated fats. They are easily mashed into purees and served as toddler friendly finger foods. So avocados, I would say that's a like high fat diet that you can give your kids. Okay. So in here, monounsaturated fat in the sense it's a fat which contains fatty acids. Okay, so there are some fatty acids, you know. So this is one types of fatty acids. Clear?
Unsaturated means full fatty. Is it like that?
Sorry.
Unsaturated, monosaturated means like
So those contain some fatty acids.
that.
Yeah.
Um,
So oily fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are excellent sources of omega-3 fatty acids. So do you know about omega-3? Does anyone know about omega-3?
I know, but I don't know how to explain.
Just tell me some examples.
Examples: fish,
Yeah.
olives,
So omega-3 includes those fish and their fish oils,
oils, olive
like
oils.
olive oils, fish oils. So you can give your toddlers and babies for that for a rapid brain development and nervous system, and it's good for their eyes as well. Okay. So full fatty dairy. So full fat yogurts, cheese, and whole milk provide necessary calories and nutritions. So in the dairy part, you can give them yogurts, cheese, milks, and everything. Okay, and oils. So drizzling extra virgin olive oil or using seed butters on food is a great way to boost the caloric and nutritional value of meals. Okay, so this is about like you have to give them like olive oils, those types of oils for them to like boost their calories and nutritional values as well, because those oils contains lot of nutritions as well, like fats and all. Okay, clear?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then that
Yes.
is about macronutrients. Okay, any doubt on macronutrients?
No, ma'am.
So what are like macronutrients?
A large amount of
Large,
nutrition
large amount of
Large amount of nutritions. So what,
body
Nusra?
needs.
Nusra ஏதோ சொல்ல வந்தீங்களா?
Sorry, I can't hear you.
ஆ?
இல்ல நீங்க இப்ப சொன்னது விலங்குல என்ன சொன்னீங்க?
இல்ல, I asked like what are macronutrients அப்படின்னு.
Large amount of nutrition தானே?
Yeah, large amounts of nutrients. Okay. And then micronutrients. So micronutrients, meaning small, are substances required by your body in only small trace amounts like milligrams or micrograms, While they do not provide energy, they are absolutely essential for regulating bodily processes like supporting the immune system and enabling macronutrients to function properly. Okay, so micronutrients in the sense like small amounts of nutrients like milligrams, micrograms, that's all. Okay, so these include vitamins and minerals. So vitamin, of course, we can give only like small amount per day, right? Not like carbohydrates, protein, fats, right? So minerals has also like we can give a small amount, only a small amount, right? So vitamins in the sense organic compounds that help release energy from food, heal wounds and support healthy bones and skin. So common examples include vitamin C and vitamin D. So what comes under vitamin C? Can you come tell me like some foods or anything?
Orange,
Orange,
Mm.
guava,
Mm.
lemon.
orange, lemon, அதெல்லாம் வரும்.
And some. Hello, can you hear me?
No, ma'am, no only here.
Ah, okay, sorry. Can you tell me some protein foods?
Chicken,
Sorry, not protein.
fish,
Sorry, vitamins. Vitamins. Sorry,
Yolk,
vitamins,
vitamin C.
vitamin C, orange, lemon, guava.
Mm.
Mm,
So those amounts of things, like amounts of foods, we can only give them like pieces, like small pieces to kids, right? So those are like micronutrients. Okay. So when it comes to minerals, inorganic elements that regulate food balance, muscles contractions, and nerve impulses. So key example include like calcium, iron, and potassium. Clear? So this is about micronutrients. Okay.
okay.
And then vitamins. So most early childhood vitamins should come from a balanced diet of fruits, vegetables, and dairy. Pediatric guidelines highly recommend daily vitamin D supplementation 400 to 600 IU for infants and young children alongside vitamin A and C drops, particularly for those with restricted diets or picky eaters. Okay, so do you know about picky eaters?
No, ma'am.
So picky eaters in the sense there are like in every family they are like I won't eat this, I want that, I won't eat this, I want that. So some will eat fish while some won't eat fish, right? So they are very picky on whatever they are eating, right?
No.
So those kinds of like this is picky eaters. So, key essential vitamin for kids. Growing child required a wide spectrum of nutrition, with the following being the most critical. So, vitamin B essential for calcium absorption and strong bone development. Infants and toddlers require 400 to 600 IU daily. So, vitamin A crucial for vision development, healthy skin, and building the immune system. Vitamin C help heal wounds, keeps health healthy, and strengthens the immune system. So, B complex vitamin is important for energy metabolism and the healthy development of the central nervous system. Okay, so these are some vitamin D, A, C, and B complex vitamins are some essential vitamins for early childhood children. Okay, so those for like infant, toddlers, and preschoolers. All right, and
Okay.
minerals. So early childhood requires an abundant supplies of specific minerals to support rapid growth, brain development, and robust immune system. The most critical minerals during this stage are calcium for bone strength, iron for cognitive function, and zinc for immunity. So, essential minerals at a glance. So, calcium builds strong bone and teeth. So, food sources of calcium is like milk, yogurt, cheese, cereals, tofu, and leafy greens. Do you know about tofu?
Yes.
What is tofu? Does anyone know what is tofu? Tofu means paneer. Okay? Tofu means paneer. You know about paneer, right?
Yeah,
Paneer.
ma'am.
Tofu வந்து Chinese அந்த அவங்களோட children's அந்த மாதிரி food ఉంటాನೆ.
Tofu வந்து paneer.
பன்னீரா?
Yeah, yeah. Wait, I'll show you. Here, can you see? Tofu.
But not tasty, no, ma'am.
Huh?
Not tasty. Have you eaten?
No, I don't like paneer.
Yeah, I also don't.
So this is tofu. Here, paneer. So iron carries oxygen through the blood and supports cognitive and neurological development. So food sources in the sense red meat, poultry, fish, lentils, spinach, and fortified cereals. Okay. Zinc necessary for cell growth, tissue repair, and healthy immune system. So food sources like learn meats, nuts, seeds, legumes, and dairy. Iodine, so essential for healthy thyroid function and regulating metabolism. So food sources like iodized salt, seafood, and dairy. Magnesium promotes enzymatic reaction, energy productions, and muscle function. So food sources like spinach, almonds, cashew, avocado, and whole grains. Okay, so this is about minerals. Is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
And then again, hydration. So proper hydration in early childhood is crucial for brain development, digestion, and energy regulation. So because young children have a higher proportion of body water than adults and often don't recognize thirst cues, caregivers must encourage regular fluid intake throughout the day. Okay, so hydration is a must for your kids and everything. So, recommended daily food intake. A child's daily food needs depend on their age, activity level, and environmental conditions. So, fluids include both drinking water and moist food in milk and foods. So, age 1 to 3, approximately 4 cups, about like 1 liter per day. So, age 4 to 8 years, around 5 cups, about 1 to 12 liters per day. So this is the amount of daily fluid you have to give them, like if it's like water and everything. So this is the daily recommended fluid intake. Okay. And then why hydration matters. So, water is vital for regulating body temperature, lubricating joints, and transporting nutrition. So, in early childhood, consistent hydration directly impacts cognitive performance, attention span, and overall well being. So, insufficient fluid intake can lead to dry lips, fatigue, irritability, and difficulty concentrating. So, signs of dehydration. So, do you know about dehydration?
Not drinking enough water.
Not drinking properly water.
Not properly drinking water, like not enough for fluid intake for their body, right? So, signs of dehydration in the sense like it must be thirst, headache, tiredness, or dry mouth. Okay. Once again, there's this balanced diet. Okay. So, food appropriate for toddlers. Toddlers require soft and easy to chew foods because they are still developing chewing and swallowing skills. Suitable foods include mashed vegetables, soft rice, yogurt, banana, soup, and scrambled eggs. So, for an example, mashed bananas are nutritious and easy for toddlers to eat safely. Okay, so for toddlers, you can give mashed vegetables like carrot, potatoes, and everything, and soft rice, yogurts, bananas, soup, and scrambled eggs. Okay, because they are like still developing in chewing and swallowing as well, right? So food appropriate for preschoolers. So preschool require more energy because they are highly active. Their meals should contain a variety of foods from different food groups. So suitable foods include like rice, fish, vegetables, sandwiches, milk, fruits, and eggs. So you can give the preschoolers rice, fish, vegetables, sandwiches, milk, fruits, and eggs. Okay. So because they need more energy and they have to like about like preschoolers, they are very active, right? So for being that much active, you have to give that more energy, more food to them, right? Clear up to now? Is there any doubt before I'm moving to the next slide?
No, man.
Others?
Oh, ma'am.
No, no.
Clear.
Okay. So healthy eating habits. Early Early childhood is the most critical period for shaping lifelong dietary habits. Caregivers can establish healthy eating by maintaining predictable, skin-free family meal times, offering a variety of colorful whole foods, and keeping healthy, accessible snacks and fresh fruit on hand to support natural hunger and fullness cues. Okay, so key strategies for success. So establish routine. Strict to structured meals time with one or two small nutrition dense snacks in between to avoid constant grazing. Removing pressure. So never force children to finish their plates. Introduce new foods repeatedly alongside familiar options without pressure. So involve the kids. Let children help with grocery shopping or simple food preparations to build excitement about trying new recipes. So, hydration first, always offer water before and during meals, prioritizing it over sugary juices or flavored milk. Sorry, flavored milk. Okay, so these are some healthy eating habits, right? Tips for healthy eating: eat fresh foods, limit junk food, drink enough water, eat more fruits and vegetables. So, those are some tips for healthy eating you should follow for infant, toddlers, and preschoolers. So, infants, of course, they used to drink breast milk and the formula milk, and after that they only like after 6 months or 8 months they used to give them cereals, kinds of cereals in the sense those nestum, Cerelac, and those everything they used to give. So infants. Okay. So we are talking about toddlers and preschoolers now. So unhealthy eating habits. Unhealthy eating habits in early childhood, such as mindless snacking, consuming sugary drinks, and avoiding fruits and vegetables, can lead to poor nutrients intake, childhood obesity, and long term healthy risk like cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes. Okay, so common unhealthy habits. So mindless snacking, relying on processed, energy dense toddler foods that contain high amounts of added sugar and sodiums. So over reliance on juices and sugary drinks. Consuming soft drinks and fruit juices which displace nutrient rich milk or water and introduce excessive simple sugars. Picky eating and refusal. So rejecting whole foods like vegetables while over consuming refined cereals, high fat dairy, and processed fast food. Course, corset feeding. Forcing children to eat or cleaning their plate, which disrupt their natural hunger cues and can cause undereating or binge eating. Okay, so these are some unhealthy eating habits. So you can't tell them to clean their plate or force children to eat as well. Okay, and you can't keep them rejecting whole foods like vegetables and everything. And also, you have to feed them vegetables and fruit as well. Okay, so causes of poor habits. Parental modeling. So children are highly impressionable. Observing adults eating poorly or hearing them express dislike for certain food shapes of their own preferences. So, commercial influence. Heavy marketing and prevalence of sweet or salt commercial toddler snacks make it difficult to maintain a diverse, nutrient dense diet. So, environment. Feeding with distractions like watching TV or like using phone videos and everything, bottle use beyond toddlerhood or irregular eating schedules contribute heavily to problematic eating behaviors. Okay, so those are some causes of poor habits, right? And role of educators and parents. So role of parents, of course, provide healthy meals, encourage healthy habits. A role of educators in the sense like you have to teach them healthy eatings and promote natural nutrition awareness as well, right? So is there any doubt till now?
No, ma'am.
Others? Others?
Next is activity, ma'am.
Yeah, so don't you have any doubts on this now?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Where's Riska? Riska's also left.
Yeah, only three.
Okay. All right. So you can do the activity 1 and 2, and you can
Okay,
take the
ma'am.
break and come
Okay,
back at 12.
okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, did you send this slide, ma'am?
I'll send.
Okay, ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am. I left from the class. Now I am only joining.
That's okay. You can do the activity 1 and 2 and take a break and come at 12 again.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, rice and curry varma. Ma'am,
Yes.
rice and curry varma.
Yeah.
Doubt.
So is it for toddlers or preschoolers we can give?
Mm,
ஏஜ் பத்தி யோசிச்சு பண்ணுங்க பாப்போம். டாட்டர் இருக்காங்க தானே உங்களுக்கு? Like you know, right?
yeah.
Think.
Only that one doubt.
So rice and curry, obviously we can give for preschoolers, right?
Is only one activity or more?
There's activity 2 also. So
Okay.
Umesha, are you done with activity 1? This is activity 2.
Yes, ma'am, I'm doing the activity too.
Shall we start? I don't know about Riska. Where's Riska? Oh. Okay, can you see my screen now? Can you see the screen? Can you see the screen? Hello?
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah, can you see the screen?
Yeah, ma'am, but not
Okay.
coming.
Why? No?
No, 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 no. Okay.
All right. So we are going to start our other lesson, which is physical activities and exercise for early childhood students. Okay. So our learning objective for this today will be define physical activity and exercise, understand benefits of regular physical activity, identify types of exercises, learn how to design exercise routines, discuss barriers and solutions. So it should become what is? What is physical activity? So, physical activity in early childhood refers to any form of movement that burns energy and build motor skills, primarily happening through unstructured active play. Okay, so physical activity in the sense the physical activities that you are doing outside, right? Outside in the sense those outdoor activities and everything. So, like running, crawling, climbing, and dancing, and is essential for developing cognitive functions, physical health, and lifelong habits as well. Okay, and then benefits of physical activity. So, motor skill development, active play like such as running, climbing, and jumping, develop both gross and fine motor skills. So it builds coordination, balance, agility, and spatial awareness, which are foundational for everyday tasks. Cognitive and brain growth. So movement stimulates brain function by increasing blood flow and oxygen. This directly improves a child's attention span, memory retention, and problem solving skills and executive function. So, when it comes to social and emotional health, participating in physical activities with peers help children develop teamwork, communication, and conflict resolution skills. So, furthermore, physical play acts as a natural mood booster, releasing endorphins that lower stress and build emotional resilience. And then about long term health, establishing active habits early in life promotes strong muscles and bones, better cardiovascular health, and a health immune system, significantly reducing the risk of childhood obesity and related chronic conditions. And when it comes to sleep, the regular physical exertion uses up build energy, helping children wind down and achieve deeper, more restful sleep patterns. So, those are some physical activities, benefits of physical activities they have to follow. Okay, so while they are like running, climbing, jumping, they both improving gross and motor skills. Okay, so when it comes to cognitive and brain growth, it stimulates the brain functions. Okay, like it improves a child's memory, problem solving skills, and attention things and everything. So when it comes to social and emotional skills, so they help children to develop the teamwork, communication, and conflict resolution skills. So when it comes to long term health, so like establishing active habits early in life promotes strong muscles and bones, better cardiovascular health. So for like they're interacting with, when they're interacting with in physical activity, and when they are like participating in physical activities, it helps to keep a better cardiovascular health and immune system as well. So when it comes to improve sleep, so it is like more restful sleep when we are doing after the physical activities. Okay, is there any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so that's about physical activity. And then, what is exercise in early childhood? Exercise in early childhood primarily means unstructured active play rather than structured workouts. So, for children under 5, it encompasses any movement like running, crawling, climbing, and dancing that develops motor skills, build health bonds and muscles, and support cognitive and emotional growth. So for early childhood, like for toddlers and preschoolers, the exercise is like most important. Okay, exercise in the sense like running, cloring, climbing, and everything. Those kinds of exercises, they have those kinds of physical activities have, so they have to follow those for like for the development. The core components of exercise. Rather than rigid routines, exercise for babies, toddlers, and preschoolers involves natural, joyful moments. So, for infants, they focuses on flow-based play, reaching for toys, rolling, and supervised tummy time. So, toddlers and preschoolers, they focuses on fundamental movement skills like jumping, skipping, throwing, catching, and riding a tricycle. So, tricycle in the sense it's a bicycle, okay? Recommended daily goals. So, health guidelines suggest young children need plenty of movement throughout the day, integrated with sleep and rest. So, under fives, all movements counts, and experts suggest toddlers and preschoolers should be physically active for at least 3 hours a day, scattered throughout their routines. So, for preschoolers, this 3 hour total should include at least 1 hour of high energy activity, such as playing tag, dancing, or running obstacle courses. So, do you know what is obstacle courses? What is obstacle courses?
Looking something instant. No,
Huh?
ma'am. No idea, ma'am.
Obstacle courses. The obstacle courses in the sense some combining activities. Have you ever heard of like combining activities, combining physical activities?
Playing
Have
together.
you heard about?
Is it playing together, ma'am?
It's like combining, okay? So from how can I say? Oh wait, I'll draw it in the group. Wait.